Resisting your emotions doesn't make them go away. It just makes you feel at war with yourself. And that inner war creates a deep kind of tension in the body. Plus, it keeps your nervous system activated, alert, and even dysregulated. The truth is, we all have a natural reaction to uncomfortable emotions. Painful feelings like sadness, fear, anger, or agitation often trigger a reflex in us to move away, push down, or numb out. And this is completely normal. Biologically, we're wired to avoid pain. And emotionally, many of us have been conditioned to judge, suppress, or ignore what we feel. But whether we like them or not, our emotions are happening anyway. They're a natural, inevitable part of being human, and they arise from a complex inner landscape: your body, your history, your nervous system state, and we can't make them disappear just because we don't want to feel them. So when we try to push them away, we're actually pushing against something that's real inside of us. And here's the problem: the more we resist an emotion, the more our nervous system treats it as a threat. For example, if you feel a wave of sadness and immediately think, "This is bad, I need to make this stop," your brain flags that sensation as dangerous, and that activates the stress response deep in your nervous system. And when the body enters a stress response, it doesn't just stay neutral. It amplifies the very thing you are trying to avoid. So the sadness grows, the feelings intensify, the distress becomes louder. Not because the sadness itself is actually dangerous, but because your nervous system is now caught in a stress loop in response to that sadness. And this is one of the ways we get stuck in cycles of anxiety, emotional reactivity, or shutdown. And this is also why learning to allow our emotions, even just a little, is such a powerful way to calm our nervous systems. When we stop fighting what we feel and start making space for it, our nervous system begins to settle. The inner war begins to soften, and we begin to come back into relationship with ourselves and our emotions. In today's somatic meditation to allow your emotions, we'll practice that together. Because it's one thing to understand the power of allowing your emotions to calm your nervous system, but it can be difficult to know exactly how to do that. So I'll walk you through that step by step today. And this meditation is soothing and regulating on many levels. We'll begin with self-havening to calm your nervous system, then gently acknowledge what you're actually feeling. And then we'll use Iffirmations to guide you into deeper and deeper allowing. You'll get to feel the relief that comes when you stop resisting, the calm that comes from making space for what's happening within you, and the wholeness and compassion that emerges when every part of you is allowed to be here. Welcome to Somatic Healing Meditations, the podcast that helps you regulate your nervous system, deepen your healing journey, and feel better in your body. I'm Karenna with Hello Inner Light, and I'm so happy you're here. I'm a somatic healing coach who specializes in compassionate, body-centered processing that helps you heal the wounds that are holding you back. So if that's the kind of content you need more of in your life, please subscribe to this podcast and join me every Friday on this beautiful journey out of your head and into your more embodied and authentic self. And if you often find yourself stuck in inner conflict, overthinking everything, or nervous system overwhelm, you're not alone. One thing I found again and again is that healing isn't just about what you know, it's about what you consistently practice. and the support you receive along the way. And that's why I created Somatic Healing Hub, a space where you don't just get tools, you get live connection and real support. Inside, you'll get access to live classes with me several times a week, where we slow down, tune in, and practice somatic tools that gently support healing from the inside out. You'll also receive monthly live workshops and group coaching with me, so you can reconnect with your body and gently shift the patterns that are keeping you stuck. And if you love this podcast, you'll get exclusive ad-free access to the full podcast. So your favorite practices are always there when you need them, free from any interruptions. If you've been longing for a steadier, more supported way to feel grounded, clear, and connected again, please join me in Somatic Healing Hub. You can get all the details and enroll now in the show notes. Now, here's a quick word from the sponsors that make all this free content possible. Now, let's dive into this somatic meditation to allow your emotions. So, finding a time and a space where it's safe and comfortable for you to turn your attention within. And when you're ready, just begin self-havening. And if you don't know what that is, don't worry, I'll describe it to you right now. So, self-havening is a therapeutic technique that utilizes the power of soothing touch. So you're going to do this soothing touch in one of three ways. One way is to rub your palms together. You just gently and in a way that feels soothing and comfortable, rub your palms together. At a pace and a pressure that feels good to you. The second way you can do self-havening is by rubbing down your arms from shoulder to elbow, shoulder to elbow, shoulder to elbow, just going down. It's kind of like a gentle, moving hug. And the third way to do self-havening is by rubbing your face, cheeks, or forehead with your hands or fingertips. And again, you're just doing this touch in a way that feels good. So, this havening touch has been shown to create delta waves in your brain. And the delta waves act on your limbic system. They actually downregulate your amygdala. So this type of touch is really effective in soothing your nervous system. And so I encourage you to do self-havening in any way that feels good to you for this entire exercise. And you can move between those three types of self-havening: rubbing your palms together, rubbing down your arms from shoulder to elbow, or rubbing anywhere on your face, cheeks, or forehead. And this touch should feel good. So if it doesn't, please feel free to modify it in any way. Now, settling in. Doing the self-havening in any way that feels good. Begin to bring your awareness to your breath. Notice that you can feel the air moving in and out through your nostrils. Noticing that you can feel the rise and fall of your chest and tummy with every inhale and every exhale. Feeling that natural and effortless rhythmic movement. Also, notice that you can feel the chair or the bed beneath you and behind you. Gently noticing that you can feel exactly which parts of your body are in contact with the chair or with the bed. And you can feel what that contact feels like. Like, is the chair hard or soft? Is it bumpy or smooth? Is your body making symmetrical or asymmetrical contact with the chair? And just breathing and havening and feeling. And notice that with every breath, every rise and fall of your chest and tummy, your awareness just drops more and more deeply into your inner world, into the core of your being. So havening, go ahead and say hello to your body. And allow yourself to notice any feelings or emotions that are here right now. And there's no way to do this wrong, so you're just noticing whatever you're noticing. There's no wrong thing to feel, and there's no wrong way to feel. So just welcoming whatever's here. And begin to notice an emotion or a feeling that you want to work with in this somatic meditation. And where do you feel that emotion the most right now? Is it more on the right or the left? Or maybe it's centralized, or maybe it's everywhere. Is it more deep or superficial? Or maybe both or neither? How big is this emotion? Or how much space does it take up within or around you? Noticing the height, width, thickness, and shape of this emotion. What color is it? Does it have a quality or a texture? And what else do you notice about it? And now just let it be here. Let it be as big as it is, or as big as it wants to be. Let it take up the space that it's taking up. And with your imagination, draw closer to it. Let yourself notice even more about it. So, this is the opposite of resisting. Noticing it, letting it be here, even drawing closer to it. So notice that this may already feel different. This may already feel different than your usual knee-jerk reaction to the feelings and the emotions within. And now, to move into even more allowing, I have some Iffirmations to allow your emotions. And Iffirmations are kind of like affirmations, except they're questions. And so they just open us up to greater possibilities in this really gentle way. I think you're gonna like them. So doing the havening touch, and feeling whatever you're feeling, just repeat these affirmations after me. What if it's okay to feel this way right now? What would it be like to make space for what I feel without needing to resist it? What would it be like to make space for what I feel without needing to deny it? What would it be like to make space for what I feel without needing to fix it? What if all of my emotions are valid and worthy of care? What if it's safe to feel whatever I'm feeling? What if I don't have to push my emotions away? What if I can meet them with compassion? What would it be like to meet this emotion with softness instead of judgment? What if I'm allowed to feel it all, gently and at my own pace? What if the more I allow my emotions, the more I reconnect with myself? What if every feeling I have is trying to guide me back to myself? What if allowing my emotions is a good step toward deeper healing? What if allowing my emotions is a good step toward greater peace? What if allowing my emotions is part of accepting and loving myself as I am? More and more, I choose to allow my emotions. More and more, I choose to come home to me. Now, breathing, and just feel the residue of those Iffirmations. What has shifted within you during this meditation? What feels different to you and what looks different to you? And what do you understand now that you didn't understand before? Now, giving yourself a few more gentle breaths. Just notice anything else that wants to be noticed and allow anything else that wants to be allowed. And now, before we bring this to a close, just ask your body if there's anything else it wants or needs, and listen for any answer it gives you. And now, gently and in your own time, just bring some movement back into your relaxed body, maybe stretching or wiggling. And when you're ready, just let your eyes open and let go of the havening touch if you haven't already. Great work. So I'm curious, how did that feel? What shifted in your inner world? And what shifted in your nervous system? I would love to hear, so please leave a comment and let me know. Thank you so much for joining me today. As a reminder, if this kind of compassionate, allowing approach resonates with you, you're warmly invited to join me inside Somatic Healing Hub. It's a space where we slow down together, gently reconnect with the body, and practice healing in a way that honors what's real inside. We use somatic tools, like the ones in today's meditation, not just once in a while, but consistently and in community. I'd love to see you there. And if you enjoyed today's episode, it would mean so much to me if you would subscribe to the podcast and also rate and review it. You could also send this episode to a friend who you think would enjoy it. And don't forget to join me every Friday on this beautiful journey out of your head and into your more embodied and authentic self.